Albatross rested at the far side of the community's camp, close to where Red kept the supply of herbs and other medicines. He had been very lucky to survive the wolf attack, thanks to the quick interference of Leaf leading several others to fight it off just when it reached Breeze, and Red rushing to Albatross's aid. Thankfully, there hadn't been any death, although Breeze had lost his leg, and while Albatross hadn't been conscious for most of it, he was told there were times when the others had been certain he would not survive. Albatross had always considered himself lucky, though, and clearly, his luck had held out. Sure, his good looks may have been marred by the massive scars the wolf had given him, and he'd lost his right eye, but he'd rather deal with that than his own death. In the aftermath, however, the community had decided to find more cats to recruit, just in case the wolf were to return, to help in case they found themselves lacking enough paws to help around camp. He'd seen a couple of them already, being given a tour of the abandoned two-leg nest the community called home. They'd be looking around with wide, curious eyes, taking everything in, and then their eyes would land on him and they'd do a double take, staring at him, or rather his scars, in horror, and they'd give him a wide berth. Albatross tried to take it in stride, making jokes about being the center of attention or quips about his eye-catching appearance. The other cats would relax a bit at that, but still. He tried not to show it, but the avoidance hurt quite a bit. "Oh my gosh! Albatross?" The Tom looked up to see a young color-point she-cat barreling in his direction. "It's you! Oh my gosh, I missed you! It's me, Sapphire! Do you remember me?" A purr rose in Albatross's throat as Sapphire skidded to a stop in front of him. "Of course I recognize you. Spirits, the last time I saw you, you were only a moon or so out of kithood. How's kitty pet life been treating you?" "Oh, it has been so good," she meowed. "Like, I get so much attention and there's lots of good food, like chicken and maybe some cream if it's a special day or something, and I get lots of toys and cushions and these fake trees that most of them are pink. You know, I've never seen so much pink except if it was like flowers or stuff. But then like the cats that live here said that they need help because, oh no, a wolf was attacking us and we don't know what to do and we need help. So it was, oh my gosh, of course I'll help you out. And now I'm here. And you're here as well." Albatross purred as she told her story. Sapphire's ability to go on for so long without pausing for breath was honestly quite impressive. "I see you haven't lost any of your enthusiasm since I saw you last. So, how exactly are you going to be helping out around here?" "Oh, well, you know how Clay used to teach me how to heal? Well, I met Red and she's going to teach me even more about healing. And she's a pretty good teacher, you know? She was even telling me a little bit about you." "Oh?" Albatross forced himself not to look worried as his mate was brought up. "What did she say exactly? Only good things, I hope." "Only the best of things. You know, she was like, oh yeah, I have a mate around here named Albatross, and he's like totally amazing and handsome. I love him so much more than anything else in the world, and I would die to protect him, and we're gonna have lots of babies together, and it was all so romantic, and she really loves you, you know." Clearly, Sapphire's story was exaggerated, but Albatross couldn't keep back the purr of laughter that rose up in his throat. "You haven't changed one bit, Sapphire. It's good to have you back." Falling back on old patterns, he leaned in close to speak in a slightly hushed tone. "You know, I recently saw Tide and Clay again." Sapphire gave an exaggerated gasp. "No, really? Is Tide still super handsome?" "Oh, yes." Albatross nodded solemnly. "In fact, I'd say he's grown even more handsome than ever, though he goes by Tidestorm these days. Here, let me tell you about them." Hello everybody! Sawtooth Ren back here with another episode of the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge. And I am here, not with one of the clans, but with the community. This is our second time playing around with the community, and we actually have some new recruits, as you can see. One of which being Sapphire right here. So let me go ahead and go big. Everyone is kind of hanging out right now. Let's go ahead and get everything going back to normal. Boulder, okay. Anyway, this right here is Sapphire. She's an old friend of Albatross and some of the other cats that have been showing up throughout the game. She used to be a kitty pet, and she actually still has a collar, as you can probably see. But she is, in fact, one of the newest recruits. She is going to probably be a healer, but she'll probably dabble a little bit in being a mediary and an enforcer as well. In addition, Dusty has formally joined. Dusty buddy. He's more... Yeah, he has more or less become an official member rather than just a visitor. And is actually going to be an enforcer. Are you... You're going to hiss at... Being an enforcer doesn't mean you hiss at the visitors, Dusty. That's not what you do. Anyway, besides Dusty, there's also, Dusk has turned up. Let me get a good look at Dusk. She has wound up returning to the community. She has been a member, but she has not been with them for a while. She is a very pretty cat who's kind of hard to see right now in the dark. She's like a black tabby. But I really do love the way that she looks. She is actually Steele's mate, which is interesting considering the fact that she's always kind of going off and doing her own thing. She's only loosely considered a mediary, but she's always kind of going to be wandering off and coming back. She'll probably stick around throughout Leaf Bear, but after that she'll be going back to kind of like wandering around and coming back. Who knows what she's up to, honestly. Okay, I just mentioned Sapphire. Barry is... Where are you, Barry? There you are. Barry is this little gray cat over here. Is this? That's just Pierce. Okay. I didn't recognize for a second who that was. Barry's just a little gray cat here. She's a very pretty cat. I think she has short legs. I can't quite tell. But she's a very fun-looking cat. She's going to be training as a mediary. Will she dabble in anything else? I don't know. We'll decide that in the future. And then there is Blaze, who, for the time being, he's just a visitor. He is not a formal member. Whether or not he decides he wants to stick around and train or not depends on, basically what he thinks of how the community is run, I suppose. But, we'll see. We'll see what he's up to. Aside from them, you've probably already noticed, after the wolf attack, a lot of cats have wound up pretty badly scarred. The two that got it the worst, by far, are definitely Albatross, who half of his face was pretty much just shredded, and he is missing an eye. Technically, that roll was supposed to be fatal, and actually, I do need to balance things out. I did say I was going to try and balance things out somehow. Let me go and do that really quick. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit play. That whole little pile should disappear in a second. There we go. I said I was gonna delete like half the stuff in here. I forgot to do that. There is a fish right here for some reason. Who was hissing? Was that... Oh yeah, Dusk. Dusty, I mean. Dusty is hissing at Boulder. Boulder also has a few scars, mostly on his tail, I believe. Yeah, you'll notice that Boulder's tail, it looks... It's kind of hard to tell because his tail is fuzzy, but it's supposed to be, like... That's supposed to be a scar. I know it's hard to tell, but that's what it is. And I believe Void is pretty bad off too, or at least has some pretty bad scarring. Void is asleep over here. The tail, I know, has some scarring. Once Void kind of rolls over somewhere. There's a fight, isn't there? I just heard a fight going on. Okay, it's Dusty and Boulder, isn't it? You too. Okay. Guys, seriously, let's see what happens. let's roll. Let's see what happens. Alright, seriously. It's nothing too major that I don't think I'm gonna need to do a scene. But I do think that Red is going to be, like, just frustrated with what these cats are doing. She's being startled. Yeah, I need you to come over and socialize with Boulder just a bit. See if you can treat his injuries. Kind of give him a socialize and a little sniff as well. Socialize and sniff. There goes Sapphire. Okay, Dusty, you just go do something else. Can you hunt? We need food. That's going to be important, is we need food. So I'm gonna send you off to stalk for some prey. Of course, it's another thing that's coming up. Oh, and Bert, it looks like Morning Paw has glitched out. You come and stalk for prey. If you're awake, no. Whoever's awake, besides you. You're just lying down. You have a decent energy need, but you can't stalk for prey. Where is... Why don't you come and practice hunting just a bit? You are going to be treated for your injuries. Sapphire is gonna sleep. Barry is sleeping. Nessa, sleep. Leaf is awake. And you're hissing at one of the kids? Be nice. Come on. Go turn that negative energy into something productive and come stalk for prey. Before I... Since Breeze is... That's not Breeze, it's Maple. Where's Breeze? Breeze! You climbed all the way up there! Wow, buddy. I was going to mention, I was talking about, like, who got the worst off. I said Albatross was, and I was going to also mention some of the other cats who were badly injured. Breeze happens to be one of those cats. If you roll over, you can see that, Breeze did make an appearance, briefly, just kind of wandering through SunClan's territory before. You might have seen it then, but Breeze is, in fact, missing a leg after what happened. So, the fact that he was able to climb up here, he must have made a pretty swift recovery. He traveled all the way to SunClan's territory. He's climbing all the way up, like, this pile of rocks over here. Pretty impressive, but, buddy, you really should do better. Is that a turtle? Albatross is hunting a turtle that just happens to be here. Okay, in the meantime, while she's treating his injury, I'm gonna go ahead and see what we do have over here. Did I get rid of everything, or just, like, the majority? I think I just got rid of the majority. We do have a rainbow snail, which could be useful. But, we're going to go ahead and sell 1, 2, 3 snake skins because it's a moderate injury. And, let me go ahead and roll for maple leaves, or I guess... just 1 maple leaf, apparently. Okay, that's fine. There's still a ton of stuff here. And while she's got him, let's go ahead and just get rid of the fleas. We'll get rid of your fleas, buddy. It does say that you lost a friend. That friend was apparently Bramblekit, who I don't think you even know about. I wonder, does Boulder even know that Bubble Stream is Bubbles, and that he apparently has a kit in Briar Clan? I don't know. We'll definitely have to see where that goes. Albatross is apparently learning how to hunt, or relearn how to hunt. I'm gonna have to keep an eye, similarly to what I do with cats that have trouble hunting. Anytime that Albatross gains a point in the hunting skill, I'm going to have to monitor that, and I'm gonna roll to see if that point is gained. It's like he's relearning a whole new skill. Red, you should not have fleas because you are a medicine cat. Or you're not a medicine cat, you're a healer. I'm gonna give them a day without worrying right now too much about sickness. But starting next episode... Did you catch it, Albatross? No, you caught a snake skin. But I mean, it does make up for everything. Okay. I was going down the line seeing who could hunt and who could not. Let's see. Albatross, apparently... Albatross does have low energy right now, so I may send you off. You are excited about spooky time, Morning Paw? Huh. Okay, I heard Dusty about to... Somebody hissed. I think it might have been one of the kids. Nope, it was not. So who hissed at what? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll be following mostly... Let's see, do you have a point in the hunting skill yet? No, but you're practicing your hunting. Can I send you off to hunt? I can. So I'll go ahead and have you stalk for prey like 3 times. Maybe 4, just see if you can gain anything from that. Anyway, she's back, so I wonder how that's going to affect things with Steele and everything. Dusty has caught a rat. Okay, we can add that to the fresh kill pile. So let's go ahead and put that in there. Okay. You two are just chatting, so that's fine. You want to sniff Blossom Star. Maybe you have heard about what's going on in Briar Clan. I'll remember that you want to sniff Blossom Star. You want to sniff Clay. And you want to sniff Dusk. Dusk is here. I'll remember that. Let's see. You want to sniff Blaze. You want to sniff Dusk. And you want to sniff Nessa. You want to sniff Void, sniff Boulder, and sniff Zoe. You want to catch a beetle, sniff Boulder, and improve your hunting skill. That's fine. You want to improve hunting skills, sniff Void, and sniff Zoe. I'm going through and just like seeing what everyone wants to do. You want to sniff Nessa, sniff Maple, and sniff Red. You want to sniff Leaf, sniff Finch-Dapple. Boulder, you want to sniff Finch-Dapple. I wonder, do you even know Finch-Dapple? Let me double check. Let me see. Do you have any knowledge of Finch-Dapple? Oh yeah, you don't like Finch-Dapple. Maybe you heard that Finch-Dapple... Maybe Sun Clan sent word, like, telling these guys about Finch-Dapple too. They probably did, actually. They warned Briar Clan. They probably would have told the community as well. And he's probably wanting to investigate, make sure that Finch-Dapple is not, like, gonna be encroaching around here or something. I'll remember that. And you want to sniff Vixen Star. A second ago, I got Briar Clan and Sun Clan mixed up, didn't I? Okay, you've got... Dusk has gained the Hunter trait! Good job, Dusk! Now you can actually hunt, can't you? So you want to be best friends with Albatross, Sapphire. You want to socialize with Zoe. She's got more specific desires than just sniffing everyone. See, Barry, you want to sniff Dusk. You want to socialize with Void. Nessa wants to sniff Pierce and scratch on the cat condo. Let's see, Leaf doesn't really want to do anything. You don't want to do anything. You want to sniff Void and be best friends with Sapphire. You want to improve your hunting skill. You want to sniff Nessa. Sniff Storm. Where is Storm? And sniff Crow. I don't know who Crow is. You do know a lot of cats, don't you, Blaze? Let's see, where is Storm? There she is! Marsh Cat. So, let's see, you have needs that are pretty much filled. You do want to sniff Dusty. You want to hiss at Leaf. You want to playfully pounce and hiss. Maple has caught a pigeon, you've caught a turtle. Okay, I'm gonna go through and grab everyone's food. Right now I'm just getting everyone kind of resettled in. There's Maple, yeah? Yeah. Let's see. Dusk, you've caught a turtle. And you're off sleeping out there, aren't you? You could be nice and protected within the walls of the abandoned two-leg nest over here, but you've chosen not to. What are you doing over here? There's an alley catfish over here. Huh. Okay. Maple's just eating a catfish over here. I hope that was tasty, buddy. And okay, I'll let her do her thing. Let's see. Dusty did not manage to catch something. Just caught a colorful feather. The community has so many cats that I'm worried adding any more will make this slow down considerably. Pine, you should be... Yeah, you're safely, like, wrapped up in the fairy ring. No gaps. None that I can see. That I might want to fill in at some point, actually. Either way, you should... I'll probably teleport you out here, and... You can't tend to your garden. Everything is frozen, isn't it? Excellent. Great. That's wonderful. Is there anything I can harvest anywhere? I'll have you harvest everything. And then teleport back in. So you go ahead and do that. Just harvest the plants. Our healers will get to that eventually. Morning Paw, you were interested in some of the other cats, weren't you? Or maybe not. She's just kind of chilling over here. Still impressed that Breeze was able to get all the way up here. Let's see. How are the kits, actually? I didn't check on the kits. Nova is right over here. She's kind of like this scarlet cat, just like Red. She's gonna age up in 8 days. And, I feel like she's probably going to want to be a healer. Probably like her mother. See, Russ over here. You are neat and proud. I'm not sure what they're gonna want to do. They're kind of like more of a brownish color rather than red. I don't know what they're going to want from life. We'll probably figure that out at some point. Everything is slowing down. And then over here is Pierce, who, let me actually spin this around. Pierce is black and white mostly, like Albatross. And I don't know what he wants. Let's see. There's also not really any other kits in the community. Dusty, is that you? I don't think so. Is it Void? Is Void awake? Doing anything? No. I did hear a hiss, though. Somebody's being mean. Who is it? It's usually going to be somebody who's aggressive or somebody who hates another one of the cats. So I have to kind of actively go through and find out who that was. And I know I saw somebody running through just a second ago. Was that one of these guys, or was that like somebody completely new? Oh, Maple's here. Where did Breeze go? Breeze? What are you doing, buddy? What are you trying to do? Just wandering around out here? Aw, Breeze. Okay, being a healer, you can't get fleas, so I'll go ahead and delete that. I'm gonna go ahead and have you gather some herbs. This isn't going to be counting as being... This isn't really hunting. But I am gonna have you just come out and gather herbs. Whatever you catch is going to be traded for whatever Pine gathers here. Let's see, Nessa is scratching. Why don't you come over and also do some stalking for prey? Everyone kind of needs to do that. Everyone kind of needs to just get some more food for everyone, because look at this. Look at Zoe. Oh, Zoe's lonely, not hungry, never mind. So you go make friends with somebody. Yeah, there goes Nessa. I believe that's Nessa. There's a lot of black cats. There's so many dark-colored cats in the community. Let's see. Dusk is kind of a dark tabby, but is asleep currently. Nessa's pretty scrawny. Leaf is kind of a dark tortoiseshell almost. Is that... Oh, she got hurt too, didn't she? I forgot that. For some reason, I did not see that. I don't know why. But I hope she's alright. Okay, Steele. You're awake, buddy. You're off to go and say hi to one of the kids. How are Steele's relationships with everybody? For some reason, you're closer with Sansi and Poppy, who aren't even here, than you are most of the other cats. You get along okay with Boulder. Definitely get along with Dusk. I believe Dusk actually has a poor relationship with Leaf. I think Leaf doesn't like the fact that Dusk is always wandering off. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Pine. Everyone is kind of needing to take care of themselves. There's all sorts of stuff going on. It's not necessarily hunger with these guys, it's just the fact that they need to scratch. And the fact is... Actually, are you being nice or is this aggressive runaway? Okay, oh, you're stalking for prey. What about you? Are you being nice or mean? Where's Morning Paw? Oh, just right there. Nessa caught a honeypot ant. Okay, you are actually gonna go and pounce. Okay, Pine Spirit caught chamomile. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. I'm gonna make... Besides focusing on the community for now, there's some other stuff that I need to do behind the scenes as well. Like, some of the other groups, the clans, and, the Marsh Cats, have done some recruiting behind the scenes. Just like, that's Barry, yeah? Or is it somebody else? Because the thing is... I legitimately think... Oh, that is Barry, okay. Because I know that other cats are just allowed to wander right on through this territory as they please. Other cats may just turn up whenever. I don't see any other cats right now, but they probably will turn up eventually. Actually, for the heck of it, why don't I come up here and see, like, in nearby territories, Void. What are you doing out here? I didn't send you out here. Interesting. Okay, so Void is out there. Is that just a rock or is that a cat? That is Patchsun, who looks very skinny from up here. Patchsun is very close to the community. Why is that? Are there any other cats? Nope, that's a two-leg, and I saw a little shadow over here. That is a kitty pet. Let's see, over here I see some stuff going on. Okay, that's Pine. 2-leg, and a 2-leg. So, gonna ignore the 2 legs. It doesn't look like there's really any cats wandering to or from our territory, or yes, from our territory, and I don't know why. What are you doing out here? Why did you come out here? I didn't send you out here. If you're gonna stalk for prey, why don't you stalk for prey around here? This is one of the more close-by territories to the community. They do have some of their own, like... They don't own the territory around here, but it is, like, territory that they will frequent more often. Like this piece over here where Patch Sun is. Over here is, like, this kind of burnt-up forest. Like, there was a fire. There's some new life coming in as well, but a while ago, this place got pretty badly burnt up. The cats will sometimes come here, and there's a whole bunch of 2 legs everywhere. It gets annoying. It's gonna be hard to tell if there's, like, shadows there or not. And then there's this place. I don't remember if there was a name here or not. You're heading to work, apparently. Okay. Not all the places have, like, specific names. But, like, up to here is kind of where the border is with the marsh. And I still need to build up the marsh. I need to add, like, more territories to be part of the marsh. And Finchstapple is here. Okay. So... I'll just leave you be, buddy. I don't know what you're doing. But we'll see. What is everyone else doing? You're asleep. Nessa, you're hunting. Everyone is dusty. Okay, Steele is actually... Steele, do you need to hunt? Please help hunt. I'll have you just do, like, 3 things. Nessa caught an iguana. Breeze caught a rat. Breeze is actually doing pretty well. Or actually, Breeze, you do need to trade in that stuff for other stuff. That's right. So everything that Breeze collects during his hunt is going to be traded in for herbs. And there's a 2-leg walking through the territory. When I say, like, other people can walk through the territory, I meant other cats. Not 2 legs. That's just a regular snake. Okay. I mostly want to focus on the new cats, especially. Blaze, can you hunt? Can you hunt? You can! Come over here and stalk for prey, buddy. You don't... Do you have any hunting skill? You do not. But I can give you some hunting skill if you come over here and do this for me. Blaze's pattern is based on my own cat. Just a classic ginger cat. Very handsome. But he is not at all my cat at the same time. This is just like a preset pelt that I made years ago, actually. So I'll just leave him be. Let's see, where is... I'll let you hunt. You are off to go and pounce with, Barry? Oh, how are you and Barry gonna get along? I kinda wanna see them get along. Where's Barry? Yes, over here in the leaves with Sapphire! So many newcomers. It's pretty fun. Sapphire's gonna be... I have not actually... Dusk? Well, I guess that's another reason she came back. But, I was gonna talk a little bit about Sapphire. Sapphire is... I have not actually recorded the intro for this episode as of this moment. You guys have definitely already seen the intro, but I have not actually done it. I already know exactly like what kind of voice I'm going to have in mind for her. Because, like I've said in the past, like the group of cats that I made all together, they're not necessarily plot important, aside from like, oh, one of them's like in charge of the mediaries here, and then there's the deputy and medicine cat of not Sun Clan, Briar Clan. Aside from that, they're not necessarily going to be like huge, like plot important characters. But they are based on fictional characters that I enjoy. I already know exactly what she is like. And I can't wait to actually start doing her voice, like, oh my gosh, it's you, Albatross, I'm so happy to see you! Like, she is very energetic. I do believe that she actually has the hyper trait, if I double check. Yep, she is hyper, playful, and adventurous. That is exactly the sort of cat that she is. Anyway, let me grab everybody's food, because we're gonna need it in a second. Yeah. Let me go ahead and start searching through everybody. You do not have food, for some reason. You do not have food. You have an iguana. You do not have food. You don't have food. You have a rat. And a snake. So I shall let everybody eat that stuff. And somebody had... Okay, Breeze has caught a spider. There's Breeze. I do know, like, because of the missing legs, some animations are going to be a little bit kind of wonky, I believe. I don't know exactly how that works, and I also have to be careful if Breeze has kits. For some reason, the leg sliders are genetic. The amputee sliders are all genetic, so I have to be very careful about that. Let's see. Everyone is eating. The kids have not had a chance to eat yet. But, hello? Who are you? One of the marsh cats is here. Hello? And this cat is right about to speak to Nova. You're about to be groomed by a marsh cat that just ran up? Well, I mean... Hello, Koi. Don't know what you're doing here, but it's nice to meet you. I don't know what you're doing here, Koi. Are there any other marsh cats? Are these all my cats, or are there any... Okay, community. That's Morning Paw right there, yep. Any other visitors? Any other cats just kind of running up in that don't necessarily belong to the community? I don't see anyone else. That's interesting. Well, the marsh cats are clearly around. I'm going to have to just keep an eye out, I suppose. Because that's interesting. That is very interesting. Who's here? There is... a kit! Larva, the marsh kit. Hello, little larva. Don't know what you're doing over here, but... Huh. I have no idea. Okay. I am probably going to wrap stuff up in just a second. This has been going on for a little while. Boulder, you're going to go and rest. Dusk is eating. Everyone over here is just eating. Dusk is also expecting kits. So, I don't know. Huh. Okay. Apparently, now that we're back to the community, everything is going to be... They're not necessarily the clan cats, but stuff's gonna be different. Sapphire is... I don't know what Koi's doing here. I guess we'll start up next episode figuring out what Koi is doing here. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed watching this episode, please go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there, friends.